Episode 14 of Star Trek TOS, Balance of Terror. This is one I really enjoyed when I was growing up. I had it on VHS. It's the introduction of the Romulans to Star Trek. We don't know who they are to start with. It's only revealed later on when we somehow break into the visuals on the other ship for the second time in this series, because we did it with Balak and the Carbonite maneuver. So we see that they look like Vulcans, which Spock later tells us he suspects that they're an offshoot of Vulcans from when they were warlike people. So can't really let them go, and we have to go chasing after them after being destroying outposts. Outposts 3 and 4 are destroyed by the Romulans and their new weapons. The cloaking device is introduced here, the Romulan invention. We see the Romulan ship with the bird of prey pattern underneath it, which is a kind of hint to what happened to Star Trek 3 when the Klingon bird of prey was meant to be a Romulan ship. But it was rewritten in the last second. But yeah, the bird of prey is a beautiful ship. I always thought it was a great model. And the highlight of this episode for me though is the back and forth between the Romulan commander and Captain Kirk, because as they say at the end, they're of a kind, the two of them. They're very similar. They don't fall for each other's things. They tactically go through this entire episode trying to second guess what their opponent is going to do. They do a great job of it. We see it at the Comet where Kirk thinks he's going to get the better of him by sneaking around the other side for when he comes out, only for him to have changed direction at the last second because he knew what was going to happen. All very clever. The bit with playing dead was great with the Enterprise after they get hit with the nuclear weapon. They managed to catch the nuclear weapon at the last second. Nobody really does a bad job on either side of this. And as you say, in an alternate reality, they could have been friends. But as it is, the Romulan commander has to have his last duty to destroy the ship, the Praetor's prize. So yeah, it's a great episode. This. We even get the bigotry, leave that in your quarters part from Styles. I always wondered if this Styles was related to the one in Star Trek 3 that got the Excelsior. It's different spelling, so it's a different guy. So yeah, there's a few sort of niggly bits in this. I mean, we don't really understand distance properly in this episode yet, and speed, because the Enterprise can go at warp. The Romans can only go at impulse, which would mean they'd be stuck in their own solar system. So that's not going to work. The plasma weapon seems to be able to travel at warp, because even at emergency warp, Enterprise going backwards can't get away from it, although it does fade. So yeah, this is one of the best episodes, and they touch on it in Strange New Worlds as well, obviously with the alternate reality. So as much as Kirk worries in his quarters to McCoy about what would happen in here, it could be worse, could be Pike. But yeah, 5 out of 5 episode. This one absolutely stick on, should watch.